After a quick retreat, before even really testing the $3 threshold, Richtech retreated rapidly, allowing the long-term bearish advantage to resurge. Among the repertoire of reasons Richtech ran away from 3 relates to multiple class action lawsuits, alleging it misled investors about the nature of its relationship with Microsoft. The claims state that Richtech overstated a standard customer relationship as a deeper commercial partnership. As such, the resulting controversy raises concerns about transparency and corporate governance. So while the embellishment about Microsoft is really innocent, the real damage comes from perceptions about trust. That's why its bright robotic reputation is dimming, even though it recently signed a distribution agreement with new consultancy BV to bring its robots to the Netherlands and the broader European Union. This partnership is designed to enable local deployment, maintenance, and customer support, giving European businesses access to automation tools aimed at addressing labor shortages, rising costs, and the need for continuous service in sectors like hospitality and logistics. The move reflects Richtech's broader strategy to scale its robotics as a service model globally and strengthen its presence in high-demand international markets. At the same time, Richtech is shifting its business model to focus on 3 core areas: commercial robotics, industrial robotics, and data services. Its hospitality robots, such as Atom and Maitre, target service environments, while its newer humanoid robot Dex is aimed at manufacturing. Richtech is also emphasizing the value of data collected from its deployed systems, positioning this as a separate revenue stream tied to AI training and optimization. Financially, it maintains a relatively strong liquidity position with over $300 million in cash and investments, and is transitioning toward recurring revenue through its service-based model, although overall revenue remains relatively low. Nonetheless, the market remains captivated because, well, robots. They just draw a crowd, and RR stock grabs speculative interest from retail traders betting on a short squeeze rather than long-term business performance. Now, while we wait for Atom's next margarita latte, let's talk about robot rumblings from the operating room. Yep, that would be about none other than Intuitive Surgical, which reported a strong first quarter for 2026, exceeding expectations. Revenue rose roughly 23% year-over-year to about $2.8 billion, while earnings per share reached $2.50, comfortably beating forecasts. Growth was fueled by higher procedure volumes, increased system placements, and expanding recurring revenue streams tied to instruments, accessories, and services. Its core Da Vinci surgical system continues to anchor its performance, with global procedures rising around 16% and total procedures up 17%. Adoption of the newer Da Vinci 5 platform has been particularly strong, driving higher utilization and helping secure hospital demand, especially in the U.S. market. At the same time, the Ion endoluminal system is emerging as a meaningful growth driver, with procedures increasing 39%, reflecting successful expansion into diagnostic applications like lung biopsies. A key strength is Intuitive's business model, with recurring revenue now accounting for about 86% of total sales. This provides stability and margin support, even as new system rollouts temporarily pressure profitability. Gross margins improved overall, and management raised its full-year outlook, projecting global procedure growth of 13.5% to 15.5%, signaling confidence in sustained demand and system utilization. To deepen its competitive moat, Intuitive is using a platform refresh cycle, rapidly deploying next-generation systems to lock in customers and maintain long-term market leadership. This ecosystem advantage, supported by digital tools and data integration, continues to differentiate it from competitors such as Medtronic and Johnson & Johnson. However, international markets present mixed conditions, with slower growth in countries like China and Japan due to policy and competitive pressures. Despite the strong performance, concerns remain about valuation, as the stock trades at a high price-to-earnings multiple. Additional risks include temporary margin compression from new product ramps, macro cost pressures, and a recent cybersecurity incident that exposed some internal data, though it did not affect operations or core systems. These fighting fundamental forces have been captured concisely on Intuitive Surgical's chart, where bullish volatility in the mid-400s and gap fill area have so far halted the sharp downtrend that began the year. However, if price can't leave this reversal range and start heading for 500 by next month, Intuitive might not be able to fully reap the rewards of its improving fundamentals, competitive advantages, and expanding clinical adoption. Instead, giving way to more neutral and even bearish sentiment as the market also considers the need to balance high growth expectations with cost pressures, implementing new products, and valuation scrutiny. Meanwhile, MaxLinear jumped on Q1 2026 results, showing revenue jumped 43% year-over-year to $137.2 million, beating expectations, with growth led by its infrastructure segment, particularly optical data center products tied to AI demand, which surged over 130%. Further excitement came from its expectations of continued momentum, guiding higher for the next quarter and forecasting significant expansion in its optical business, prompting positivity around establishing into the 60s into May, especially if daily bullish volume can stay over 6 million. On the bearish side, attention is directed at profitability that remains mixed despite growth, with a GAAP operating loss and negative cash flow due to rising costs and supply chain investments. Though even if price quickly corrects to fall into the gap, broader optimism about long-term AI-driven growth casts a green glow around any upcoming price corrections. In a similar light, Photronics is shining at record highs, attracting strong institutional interest as demand for advanced photomasks rises alongside AI-driven semiconductor and data center growth. Investors view it as a critical but potentially undervalued supply chain player, supported by a solid cash position and even speculation about a possible buyout. Photronics is reinforcing its leadership by installing a next-generation mask writer in Korea, enabling more advanced AMOLED display production with improved precision and performance. Analyst upgrades and rising price targets reflect confidence in sustained demand, though the stock remains somewhat volatile amid broader market and macroeconomic pressures. So even if it can't fly through the mid to high 50s right away, with daily volume close to 1 million, falling back to the 50 threshold would still support a relatively steep incline. And to end on an even more energetic note, keep an eye on ISRG, which just made its IPO. It debuted on NASDAQ with a valuation around $11.9 billion after raising about $1.02 billion in its IPO. Backed by Amazon, ISRG is developing small modular reactors like its XE100 design for delivering reliable, carbon-free power. The buzz around it comes from growing interest in nuclear energy as a solution for AI-driven data center electricity needs, where consistent power is critical. The IPO strengthens ISRG's balance sheet as it scales production, with its integrated fuel business offering recurring revenue and differentiating it from some competitors. Still too early to say anything about the chart, but the other small modular nuclear stocks have been making mighty moves lately.